bright and glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining, and LED therapy, plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue, spot massage, aromatherapy, relaxing massage, Swedish massage, back, neck, and shoulder massage. We also offer advanced facials and chemical peel for that flawless glow. We are located in Kitengela, Olive Business Complex, opposite Nairobi Women Hospital, and we are open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0112 229 111. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Le Refresh. Le Refresh, everything body and face. Your body deserves a refresh, and your face too. Welcome to Le Refresh, your home of everything body and face. We offer premium facials like deep cleansing, enzyme powder, bright and glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining, and LED therapy, plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue, spot massage, aromatherapy, relaxing massage, Swedish massage, back, neck, and shoulder massage. We also offer advanced facials and chemical peel for that flawless glow. We are located in Kitengela, Olive Business Complex, opposite Nairobi Women Hospital, and we are open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0112 229 111. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Le Refresh. Le Refresh, everything body and face. Your body deserves a refresh, and your face too. Welcome to Le Refresh, your home of everything body and face. We offer premium facials like deep cleansing, enzyme powder, bright and glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining, and LED therapy, plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue, spot massage, aromatherapy, relaxing massage, Swedish massage, back, neck, and shoulder massage. We also offer advanced facials and chemical peel for that flawless glow. We are located in Kitengela, Olive Business Complex, opposite Nairobi Women Hospital, and we are open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0112 229 111. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Le Refresh. Le Refresh, everything body and face. Your body deserves a refresh, and your face too. Welcome to Le Refresh, your home of everything body and face. We offer premium facials like deep cleansing, enzyme powder, bright and glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining.
Good morning, our viewers and our listeners today. This is Straight Talk with Wamboy, and I'm joined by our lovely guest today, but I'll leave that for her to introduce herself. I don't want to introduce her. I want her to introduce herself so that we can dive into our topic today. This is Relationship Wednesday, and today basically we are talking about waiting, the patience. When you're a single woman, this patience of waiting, mtu akukujie. But right about now, I'm going to ask our guest to introduce herself. Karibu sana.
Asante.
Unaweza introduce kwa our listeners and viewers.
Okay, now I want to salute my viewers of Top Prime Media. My name is Apostle Amani Njoki. I am a counselor by profession. I'm also a woman of God by calling, and a wife, and a mother of so many children, spiritually and biologically. Yeah.
Karibu
That is
sana Apostle.
Yes.
Hey, we were waiting for you. We
Thank
waited
you.
and waited, but the wait was let me say was worth it.
Okay.
But today I want us to speak about the wait. Ile lakini si yenye tumekungojea.
Yeah.
There's a weight of a single woman.
Yeah.
And let us specifically say both who are Christians and those who are not Christians. Let us not base it on being just a Christian.
Yeah.
When you hear the word wait, I'm a patient. Does it feel like a heavy burden? Because now for you, you've been there maybe.
Yeah.
Or a strategic pause or something. Like now, how has that definition changed you over the years?
Okay, for the last 10 years down the line, I happened to be single. And I can tell you there is a waiting. Because sometimes you give up. Sometimes you see you get to a point whereby you think that there is nobody who is there.
Hakuna mtu anakuja.
Hakuna. As miaka inaenda, you celebrate your 30th birthday.
Bado hakuji.
Unafunga, unaomba
Mlimani.
Kabisa for so many days and nothing is happening. But I can tell you, the secret behind waiting, it's like a key to, it is a key that solves such problems. Because I was trying to think or to figure out when you take time to wait. That is, I as in, along that way, the path of waiting, there are so many counterfeit things that comes your way. Hii inakuja leo, ingine inakuja kesho, ingine inajifananisha. So you are not able to predict the very right thing. And if you are not careful, you end up going back to square one, to where you started. Why am I saying this? Because sometimes someone might come in your life and you get to think this is now the right person that I've been waiting. This is the Mr. Right. So when you are there waiting, the Mr. Right comes in with so many promises, fake promises, towards and all that.
Counterfeit.
Yeah. Sometimes the counterfeit person comes with very heavy words.
Yeah.
Yani zingine zinakubeba, unasikia ni kama umefika binguni. Yani ni ile umetembea umefika binguni. But amekufikisha. But if you are not careful, I usually tell the single people, whether men or women, just try to look at the red flags. Because in the midst of so many beautiful words, in the midst of so many powerful words, there is a red flag. So it is so important, ukuwe so sensitive when it comes to observing the single word. The words that this person is trying to tell you. Why? Because some of these 100, I can say like 50% hazikuangi za ukweli. Zingine ni uongo, zingine he's not even sure. Actually when he's coming to you, he's also coming to try his luck. Anakujanga pia ye kubahatisha. Sio ati anakujanga juu he's very sure he wants you. And he's also focusing on the red flags. So anytime someone comes in your life, it is always good to have, to know the positive side of this person and the negative side of this person. Yes.
Now let us talk about the pressure. Hii pressure je inatokanga kwa familia, kwa circle yako, mabeshte, ama ni like your own internal biological clock?
Okay,
ama unajiangalilia wakati wewe mwenyewe? Ni pressure inatoka kwako juu ya wakati, kwa familia ama kwa marafiki?
Pressure is all over. It comes from friends, it comes from you, it comes from the family. I can tell you of my case. Unajua there is a time ilifika, my aunt called me and she was like, you are so much in this church thing. And I was like, what should I do? Actually, it was on a Valentine Day. And a pastor friend of mine, a lady, gave me a flower. So my aunt was like, how can a woman give you a flower? Namwambia hii ile tu ya ubeshte. So akawa ananiuliza, do you want to live like this the whole of your life? I'm in the waiting room. And she was like, what are you waiting for? There are so many men outside there. It seems you're also very proud. Ama unatafuta ule wa class yako. Nikamwambia, actually, for me, I'm not even looking at all those things, but I'm looking for the peace of my heart. You know, when you come to such, you know, when you wait for a long time, you have to listen to your heart, not to your mind. I usually tell people, you should listen before you make any decision. Listen to your heart, because sometimes ukisikiliza mawazo yako, you get, you know, unakuwa na excitement, an internal excitement ambayo iko kwa mawazo yako. It's like unajiambia, now I am already there. But is your heart peaceful? Is your heart peaceful? You should first concentrate on your peace. In the midst of waiting, are you peaceful? Is this waiting giving you peace? Is this waiting giving you peace of mind and peace of heart? If it is not giving you, you know, there is this waiting yenye inakusumbua wewe mwenyewe kwa sababu umepewa pressure sana na watu. Ingine, you know, there's this thing, anytime you are single, in the midst of people, most ladies, kwanza wenye wako kwa relationship, let me use this on a very light note, they are so much insecure. They are so much insecure. So they will look at you like, this one is like a husband snatcher. They are not sure of you because na wewe umengojea, time imeenda sana. You've waited for the first year, the second year, the third year, the fourth year, to the 10th year. Most of them even wait for 15 years. So whenever they see you, and especially at our age, and as a woman of God, there's a time I went to minister in a church where ili niramba, and then nilichapa neno ile sawa sawa. So after I finished, the she pastor was like, Sasa Amani, are you planning to get married? And I was like, so this one was not even blessed by what I said.
This one is looking if I'm getting married or not.
Yeah, I noted there was a lot of insecurity. So nikawa najiuliza, goodness, what should I do? Do I even force myself to a man, or do I even take any man ule wa kujioshea? Do I even take that one ama nifanye nini? But according to me, I was telling myself I will have to wait. Do you know why I was telling you? Why I'm telling you, you have to wait, because anytime you wait, the waiting season is so painful, but it gives you the stamina to, you know, to embrace that what you have waited for. You know, this wait that, yani unashikilia hii kitu, unasikia it is so valuable to me kwa sababu I waited. You get my point? You know, it is very important because it is like a memory bank. Yani bank, you have already banked something in your memory that I waited. Let's take of a woman who have stayed for so many years expecting to get a kid in marriage. You have waited for the first year. You got married, umepata pressure kutoka kwa in-laws, you get pressure from the friends, you get pressure from your husband, uzai, shida yako ni nini, and you are very sure you are normal. Yani ile kungojea, you wait for 5 years, 6 years, you can imagine the pressure. So when this kid finally comes, how do you handle the kid? You handle the kid with care.
Because you waited.
Because you waited. You have that, you know, you have that, you have the strength, you have the confidence that ni ile mimi nimegojea, hakuna mahali nimepitia shortcut, because in waiting there is no shortcut.
I'm getting what you're trying to say is that now in this waiting period, you gain knowledge, you gain the wisdom, you get you get to know how to keep when ile mtu anajembanga now when I get a home, I know how to keep it.
Yes, you will know how to keep it. And the other thing, you will know that it comes not at your will. Sio wewe unaisukuma ifike. It comes because it is God's time. Yani ni ile unangojea wakati wa Mungu. Do you know there are these things tunasemanga this is a natural thing yenye wewe mwenyewe hauwezi jifanyia. There are things that are meant to be God's. I love what Miles Munoz used to say. Miles Munoz wrote, alikuwa anasema ya kwamba let what is God's be God's. And let what is yours be yours. Kwa sababu there are things you can never do wewe mwenyewe. Hata upandililie juu ya miti ama ufanye nini, there are things that you can never do. But what is God's will come at his own time. Because even the Bible says, today I'm not preaching, but I will just quote. Nisema ya kwamba in God's time he makes everything beautiful. I know it is very difficult to wait. You know, ile kungojea si mchezo. Si mchezo. Saa zingine unaonanga you are almost there.
Yeah.
Kuna hii spirit wanaitanga almost there but not there. Wakati tu umeshikilia, ushashikilia sabuni.
Sababu inachomoka.
Ndio hiyo ama maembe. Hii season ya maembe, yani umeshikilia vizuri, ndio hiyo inachomoka. Have you ever been, you know, ushashikilia kitu when you are thinking sasa ndio hiyo inachomoka.
Nile you've known each other. And then the minute umemsave love sweetheart na unaweka kale kaemoji kama penzi
ndio hiyo
naenda.
Juzi a friend of mine called me, nikasikia hii sauti imeshuka sana, hebu nisikilize what is happening. And then she was like, my goodness, wacha nikwambie Amani. Nikasikiliza, do you know the person ambaye you know that person I was telling you, sasa nimebarikiwa. There is a lady who called me, nikamuuliza nini, akaniitia kahawa. Mimi sikujua ati she's the ex-wife to the person, and they are communicating, and it's like they are planning to reconcile. Na huyu na yeye
imechomoka, imeenda
hiyo nayo ikachomoka. Amerudi katikati. But according to me, wacha turudi pale nilikuambia, you have to look at the red flags. Uwezi, yani counterfeit, unakuanga na so many red flags. Sisi ndio huwa tunajiambia nitajitengenezea. I will mend it with the time. In relationships, in waiting, hakuna hiyo ya kumend in time, because kama ni ya Mungu haikuangi na hizi vitu za kumend hapana. Ya Mungu inakuanga original. God can never give you a fake thing. God is always original. Kwa hivyo when God tells you to wait, when God makes you wait, wewe ngojea. Hebu nikuulize, si unapikanga chapo nyumbani? Ukitoka kwa duka lazima ukuje. Kwanza uende hiyo unga kwa duka. Na before ikue unga imepandwa kama sasa watu ndio wanapanda. So you cannot tell me at hii relationship ndio mko kwa shamba ndio mnapanda and you are making it chapo already. Yani ndio wewe kwa mawazo yako already umeanza kuona chapo. Na mkulima anaona nini? The seed. You see?
True.
So the problem with us is rushing things. Tunakimbisha syllabus sana. Nasikia wakisema ni kukimbisha syllabus.
Tunakimbiza syllabus.
Si nimesikia wakisema hivyo. Wamesema ati ni kukimbisha syllabus. But let me tell you, hiyo kitu ambayo unapata so easily, you handle it so carelessly.
True.
Kwa sababu hujachoka. Ni kama pesa ya bure. Sasa nikakuja nikuwekee 1M hapa. Hata utafikiria unaweza nunua plot.
Ukweli.
Utakumbuka makeup. Niliona na nina dress fulani. Hii nywele imechapa sana.
Isiyatokea hiyo 1 million.
Automatically umeanza kuona vitu zenye hauna. Uwezi hata fikiria unaweza nunua kagari ufanyie biashara. Kwa nini? Because I have just given you kitu ile haujachokea. But hii ambayo Mungu anafanya uchokee. Umeona kuna watu wengine hata Mungu atajua huyu mwenye nataka kupea Wambo ako kwa mtaro. But because I want her to wait, lazima ule akae kwa mtaro na Wambo na yeye ajibambe huku na hawe anampata hapo kwa mtaro na anasema huyu is not my type. Yeah.
Na sitaki kujioshea.
Na utaki kujioshea. But in the mind of God anajua wewe ndio utaosha nani? Lakini wewe umezunguka. You went ulipata wa kwanza ukasema sasa nimefika. I have already landed. Uliacha huyo tu kwa mtaro. Umeland. Sasa umeland kwa counterfeit.
Na ule hapo tu kwa mtaro.
Hapo tu kwa mtaro. Unangojea counterfeit anaanza vituko zake. Unachoka. Unajua huyo already ashajiosha yeye mwenyewe. Yes. Yeye ya kwanza anakutoka. Si wewe atakutoka.
Yeye ndo
So and then unaenda kwa mwingine. But because you ignored the very first voice ambayo Mungu alikupea, by the end of like 10 years, that is when you come back to your senses. Do you know wasichana wengi siku hizi ambao wamepotea waliambiwa in their first relationships huyu hapana. Yani people are all over telling you hapana, achana na huyu hapana. Wazazi wanakuambia huyu hapana, pasta wako wanakuambia huyu hapana, achana na yeye. Lakini wewe umeshikilia. Yani umepata hadi super glue. Umeshikilia. Wakati utaanguka ndio utajua it was worth waiting. There is something I've been telling people. Avoid sana. There is a word they usually use, I wish I knew. You know, it is very painful to think even wewe ndio unajiambia I wish I knew. Why? It was worth waiting. You know, the memory of waiting is painful, but it will help you sustain and value what you have waited for. Inakusaidia kusustain na kuvalue. You value and you sustain. But what you have not, waited for, you cannot even value. You cannot even sustain. Tuseme ni kama hii mic. Nimeipata hapa. I don't know the cost of this mic. Mimi nimekaa tu hapa, but I can decide to misuse it kwa sababu si yangu. Sijainunua. Mwenyewe akona vision, anajiambia na alishajiambia I want this one to be a very big TV station. I want this one to be an international station. Na ndio ameanzia hapa. But for me, mimi nimekuja tu ni kama ile nimekuja kwa raha zangu. Umekuja uonekane. But hii ni kitu mtu mwingine amevumilia sana. Ni kitu mtu mwingine anajua uchungu yake. Ni kitu mtu mwingine ameinvest all his mind, all his his wealth and everything. Ameinvest in this. But for you, because ujavumilia, you cannot even know the pain. You cannot even value what it is. Why? Because ujachokea. So sometimes I tell people, by the way, there is a difference between being patient and being patient. Unajua kuwa patient ni hiyo attitude. Ni wewe mwenyewe. Hiyo attitude, the attitude of patience. Ni wewe unajiambia mimi, it is in me. The act of waiting is in me. Nitangojea until I get hold of it. Umeona? It is an attitude. Ni kama act. Ni kama venye nimeweka hii kitu kwa masikio. Si nimeshikilia, haiwezi anguka. So kuna vile utajiambia I am waiting. Nimeshikilia hii patient. I will be patient. Comes mountains, comes valleys, comes water or what. I will be patient. Inayo ya kuwa patience Patience unaweza drop anytime. Utachoka. Utajiambia mimi sasa nimengoja sana, nimengoja. You know there is this thing unangojea hadi unachoka unaachana nayo. But hii wenye umekuwa so patient unashikilia hadi uipate. But this one ya kuwa patience unaweza drop along the way. Umeshika. So sometimes ni vizuri ujue ya kwamba there must be a slow down. Hii ya kuwa patient, there is a slow down. Haikujangi haraka. Ulishasikia watu wanasoma kwa Biblia ati Hana alingoja, akangoja, akafika menopause. Lakini kwa sababu alishikilia, it came as a miracle. Kwa hivyo ile hadi ya kushikilia, umeombea. Unajua hata watu wenye hawajaokoka huwa wanaombea miujiza yao. Wanaambia God, if I get to this I will glorify your name. God, sijui kama ushaona mtu ako kwa patient season. Ni kama an expectant woman.
Akiwa na mimba.
Umeona anachange everything that could interfere with the baby. Anaanzia na food, mimi sitaki kukula hii. Kutoka hapo dress code anabadilisha, hata nywele anaanza kushuka zingine zenye haku anashuka, kiatu anavaa ingine. Why? Because she is so patient on whatever she is carrying. Na hataki kumess up kenye umebeba. Angalia wanafunzi ambao wako kwa shule, they are so patient, wenye wako determined, I want to do this in the future. They are so patient on what they are doing. Actually they are very serious with their studies. Wengine hata hawatakangi. You know, ushaona mtu amekuwa so patient hata miguu anaweka kwa maji wakati wa ndio asome. What about mtu mwenye anajua my dad is rich, my dad has everything ambayo ningetaka in life. Huyo mtu amekuangi na shughuli. Hata nisiposoma I'll get it. Hata nikisoma my life will still flow. So there is a difference between patient and patience. Ni ile patient unashikilia like a pregnant woman. Ama ule mkulima tulikuwa tunasema umeenda kupika chapo. Lazima uende kwa super uchukue hiyo unga. Ukikuja kupika chapo, hizi chapo zako lazima ujue uwezi kanda na maji baridi. Hapana, I'll have to warm my water, I'll have to do this and this so that you can get the end results. The end result is so important.
But now, Amani, there's the identity that comes with you. Unashinda ukiulizwa. Kama mimi naulizangwa sana. Naulizangwa.
Ole.
Akina Wekesa wamekuwa wakinisumbua. Why are you single? Hiyo swali. Kama hutaki kurudishia watu vibaya au defensive or apologetic about it, how do you handle that question?
Tell them is your choice. Unajua ukiambia mtu ni choice yako, what is the next question after the choice? Hakuna. Yes.
Why are you single? Hadi saa hii
I've chosen to be that this particular season. You know, sometimes you avoid hizi scandal mingi za kukaa ukiulizwa. Just tell them it is I'm waiting for the right time, but for now it's my choice. Si unajua ni nini unataka. Kusema you are waiting for the right time sio kusema hawezi kuja hata saa hii ama Wekesa hawezi kuona saa hii. Ama mtu mwingine kama huyu ama nani. Ataona tu na aseme hii ni ile nilikuwa nimengojea. Ni ile nilikuwa nimengojea. But the fact that wewe umesema you are waiting for the right time does not mean ya kwamba umesema no. Do you know kuna ile una block, kublock ingine unasemanga no. But kusema you are waiting does not mean it's a no. Sindio? So sometimes I usually tell single ladies lazima ukuwe na a device yenye, you know, inaitangwa a mechanism yenye utajiprotect nayo. Usijieke tu, yani usijiachilie kwa maadui wa kulipue ili hauli. No, have a mechanism. Just tell them I'm waiting. What are you waiting for? That is personal.
That is a personal thing.
Yes, that is personal. Ukiambia mtu hiyo ni personal hata ataanza kukuogopa kwa sababu hajui nini hii you are looking for at a very personal level. You know, lazima ikuwe ni kitu unaangalia sana. But for you umeona sasa, like if I can advise you, unajua tumetoka mbali. Sasa I usually tell the single ladies usitake wakujue sana. True. Unajua ni ile my grandmother used to tell us, ukienda kukamua ubakishie nini ile grito kwetu gashauiria. Ubakishie gashau hiyo hawacha sikia. Hata hawajui tumesema ni hiyo ni yetu. So ubakishie ndama nini? Maziwa. Usipeo, usikamue yote upeleke kwa daily. Hapana, bakisha. Hiyo ni yako. In the process of waiting kuna ile unabakisha. You don't split all your beans. Kwa nini in the midst of so many birds. Kwa nini they will waste the whole.
Let me go back to you now.
Yes.
Sasa ile time ya singleness. Of course you as a person, you're a church person, kuna ile the emotional gap, kuna critics za kanisa kama venye umesema, ama the social critics.
Yes.
Now you is there the freedom factor yenye una feel nikiwa single nilikuwa nataka freedom
sana. I'm telling you.
Sasa I know.
Yeah, there is that feeling. I am an independent lady. I am an independent person. Mimi nikitaka kwenda nikuja saa 6 ya usiku, hakuna mtu mwenye ataniuliza. Nikisikia sitapika, hakuna mtu mwenye ataniuliza. Nikisikia nitavaa hivi, as long as it is pleasing wala watu ambao wananiona, lakini pleasing more inani please zaidi, that is what I will do. Lakini kuna hii gap ambayo inakujanga. Sasa unajua ukishaoleka sasa unakuwa tena ni kama uko underlow. But let me advise you my sister, and na mwenye ananisikiliza, I have been telling single people, marriage sio jela na sio gereza. Hapana, sit down, have likes and dislikes. Mwambie mimi natakanga hivi, na wewe natakanga hivi na sipendi hivi. Because imagine, like for me, I got married at that age of niko 40. Sasa mimi mtu mzima hivi na hiyo miaka yangu 40 nimejibeba.
But unaniuliza kama
no, it's just nikuuliza tu nimejibeba. And then someone comes in ati utakuwa unafanya hivi, utakuwa unafanya hivi. Do you know marriage is a matter of respect? Ni ile kuheshimiana and honoring boundaries. As long as
there must be boundaries in marriage.
Yes, by the end of the day. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu sasa utaniambia nitakata tu instantly hivi. Sasa nimeamka, nilikuwa I had already set my mind ninakuja studio, ndio. So someone cannot just come and interact with my program ati kwa sababu niliolewa. Hapana. You have to have your own programs za mambo yako venye unapanga, na unijulishe Monday ninafanyanga hivi na ninatakanga kuifanya hivi. On Tuesday I usually do this and it is done like this. Come to me. No, Amani, what do I do on Monday? On Monday my schedule is always like this. Bora I have honored zile mambo ambazo ni very important kwa hiyo nyumba.
So in the way mtu asikuwe desperate.
Don't be so desperate. Yes. In fact, being patient, there is, unajua kuna kuwa patient na kuna waste of time. Kuna mtu unaweza kaa na yeye and he's wasting on your time, or she is wasting your time. Kwa nini ninasema hivyo? I am saying this because kuna mtu anaanguka kwa all those virtues zenye ulikuwa unataka. But in another way, he's a narcissist in a way. He's a narcissist in a way. Huyu mtu is like he's abusing you because he married you ukiwa na hao watoto 5 ama ukiwa na hao watoto 2 ama ukiwa na huyo mtoto mmoja so ni kama naona ni kama amekusaidia sana. I don't know whether I'm rude. Am I rude?
No, you're okay.
Kuna even us ladies I can decide to tell that Mr. Si ulinipata nikiwa 40. Si ulipata nikiwa na mambo yangu. Ni nini umenisaidia nayo? But by the end of the day, you will need this person for companion. You will need this person. Do you know, as you age, hiyo ndio time unajuanga
I need a companion.
And a companion is very important. But a companion should be compatible.
Not let this person compliment you, not
yes.
Just akae ni kama anarabe
anakuja kukumaliza. Do you know there's someone who can
do
exactly. Kuna mtu anaweza ingia kwa maisha yako uishe.
Ukweli. True. Very true.
Anything that you knew, yani unakuwa tu ni kama umerudi standard 1. So that is why I'm saying
you're not yourself.
Do you know if you rush, you lose all the good things that you made in singlehood.
Ukweli.
You lose everything through lashing. But if you wait, everything has its time and process. It has time and process. Kama hiyo nimesema ya a pregnant woman. Unafikiria kukaa hapo for 9 months ama kungojea for 10 years and then in the 11th year ndio unakuja kuconceive? Do you think it's an easy thing?
No, it's not.
You have waited, you have cried, you have even intimidated yourself as a woman. Umejiona wewe, yani, do you know there is a time that comes unaona wewe ni bure.
Lakini Apostle, what if I wait? Kama sasa when we give an example with a pregnant woman,
yes.
They wait and maybe still lose the child. Now what if I wait for this long and then marry wrong?
Let me tell you, you can never marry long if you are patient. Unajua nimesema hii rushing thing ndio inafanyanga. Unajua
nataka kurudia hapo kwa sababu I've had some backlash kidogo from my experience.
Yes.
Kwa sababu I've been saying this. I'm not a feminist, okay?
Yes.
I've been saying I'd rather nikuwe kama kuna huyu mtu wa rumba anaitwa what is it? Coffee ameoa after 20 years of dating.
Yes.
Sawa. And this is something I've been saying and think ladies have been taking it the wrong way. And it's not the wrong way because even if right now I get a suitor, I'm very serious, I'm direct.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to get married. I'm not even ready for marriage.
Exactly.
It's a very big word for me right now.
Why you can imagine, why are you having this big word, a very big no and a capital no? Why are you having it? Because in the previous years or along the across the whatever the mature the system yako ya coping and relationships and everything, if you can be very very much specific with yourself, unaweza ona there is some red flags uliignore mahali.
Yes, so many.
So many. There are so many words ambazo uliambiwa. Actually mimi ninajua hivyo according to me, according to my experience. Ninajua kuna mambo zingine I maybe ignored at the past ambazo zimefanya nipitie yale mambo nimepitia, ambazo zimenifanya nifike those 40 years. You see? There are so many things that I ignored. And I've been telling people, you better take long. Wacha tu sisi tuongee.
Ebu shout hapo, you better take long.
Yes. wacha sisi tuongee, wacha hata tupande kwa magari tukiongea, but by the end of the day you are the one who will sit on that seat. Sio sisi wote. It is only the shoe wearer who knows where the shoe pinches
the most.
So anytime, any season, but I don't know why people fear this season of waiting. I don't know why people fear this season of singlehood. I tend to think
even the dating, ni unaanza kuharakisha huyu mtu kumwambia kwani utanioa lini, why are you wasting my time?
Let me tell you ladies, at all costs, never tell anyone to marry you. Do you know, ukimwambia kuoe unampush. You are pushing that person out of you. Kwa sababu wanashindwa, kwani mimi siwezi jiambia ni kuoe? Why are you the one who is telling me? It means you have some weakness ambazo now I have to distance myself nisijue zaidi. If you also take time to know kwa nini unanisukuma, why are you pushing me? And by the end of the day,
and this is not for ladies alone,
it is even for men.
Because men should also learn the virtue of waiting and being patient before marriage.
Let me tell you, you know, in a relationship, men are so good. Unajua, if you come into a relationship
when he's a boyfriend,
ukimwonyesha seriousness yako na umuonyeshe who you are as a woman, he will follow that. Kama ni wako, kama si wako atapuuza na ataenda. So kama ni wako, in fact he tries the much he can, and that is why I tell ladies, do you know the first and second and third date is very important. Why is it important? Kwa sababu the first time mkikutana mnaambiananga mimi naitwa Amani, wewe unaitwa Kamau, si ndio? Then you take that coffee, and then from there mnaambiana, now when are we meeting next? Hiyo inakuanga ile ya kuangaliana hivi kama no, second one ndio hiyo. Mnapatana tena. You know, in the midst of a date ya kupatana mmekuwa mkiongea. So in the midst of your conversation, do you have like, I like this, I hate this? Do you have like, these are my dislikes and these are you know, this is my weak point and this is my strong point? In a relationship, there should be a strong point and a weak point. Kila mtu wako na hiyo. You have your weak point and your strong point. Hata kama hata zijua zote, at least anafaa kujua 60% in the second date. Ni ukweli. Kwa nini you have had
you set the line uweke mwangaza,
boundaries,
not to be so like, I really want this guy to marry me, so at the end of the day I'm going to nita fake. But I had a discussion with someone that went for a date. Na hapa sasa ndipo I think pia wasichana wanaangukia ama the men that do this. Most ladies on the first date they talk too much.
Exactly.
They talk too much because the guy was talking to me and the guy was telling me, oh, I went out with this girl and she was like, oh, I hate poor men, I cannot condone poverty, if you're not somewhere that we can meet.
Let me cut you short Wambo. Nikuulize, you came, what expectation did you have when you were coming to this man? Yes, umekuja na hizi the very you know, hizi zinaitwa nini? Rules. So many rules. Utaki maskini, wewe ni tajiri. Utaki mtu mwenye hana gari, wewe uko na yako. Do you know, utaki mtu mwenye hana kitu kwa bank, wewe uko nayo. Do you know, in a relationship yenye umengojea, you come to complete each other. Anytime you enter into a relationship with a mentality that I am coming to complete this man and he is coming to complete me, then you people are good to go. But the time, yani anytime unaingia kwa maisha ya mwanaume, unaenda ukiwa na expectation that this is a Mr. Right. He has everything that I have been waiting.
Even the men are doing it. Anaona huyu ni daktari, huyu ni lawyer.
I am coming to that part. Yani is like unaenda kwa huyu mtu kwa sababu ya Kenya yako nacho. This relationship will not last long. Na ndio sababu unasikia most of the marriages that we are having today, even the second marriages, unapata watu wanakaa miaka 2-3 mnachokeshana. Kwa nini? Because ulikuja ni kama umekuja kunyonya huyu mtu. Unaona huyu madam ako na gari, ni daktari, ni nini, you know class yake. When you get to see the class of this person, unaingia kwa maisha yake, and then you become comfortable. Why should you be comfortable? See, do you know, sometimes huwa najiuliza, si mtu anasikianga utamu akikula jasho yake. Nimevaa hii dress, ninajua hii dress ni mimi nilijibaia. Why will I be so comfortable nikijua hii dress ni Wamboo amenibaia? When will I get to be, you know, to be to be so confident with myself that I can get to this level? Unajua saa zingine unafaa ujisetie standard as a person. Mimi ninaweza fika wapi? With the help of God, mimi ninaweza fika wapi? Hebu niondoe huyo mzee hapo kwa maisha yangu. Because there is, by the end of the day, hakuna mtu mwenye atakuwa permanent kwa maisha yako.
Let somebody meet you somewhere.
Yes.
That's where you're bringing in.
Let us complete. You come and complete each other. Yeah. Lakini usikae hapo unangoja mtu akuje kucomplete. How do you expect? Tunafanya kazi na wewe kwa hiyo ofisi, ninapewa 40,000 na wewe unapewa 40,000 and we are in a relationship. How do you expect my 40,000 to sustain you na wewe zako uweke? Even in the current economy. Ni mbaya. So sometimes waiting is so, you know, is very important. Na ndio unaona wanawake wengi siku hizi, the moment they are widowed, huyo mtu anaishanga. Kwa nini? You didn't show yourself to stand on your position. What is your position? Even after waiting for that long, what is your position?
But we find that there are ladies who are in marriage right now.
Ama wewe as a man, wewe sababu uliingia kwa huyu maisha ya huyu. By the way, huwa ninajiambia, ukikaa na huyu mtu for 3 years, na uangalie whatever you have done together, uone unarudi nyuma, unafaa kumtoka.
Kweli.
Kwa sababu huyu mtu si amekuja kukumaliza. Ushaona mtu amekuja kwa maisha ya mtu, you had a car, you had everything. Yani by the end of 1-2 years hizo vitu zote zimeisha. Ulikuwa unaishi nyumba mzuri, umerudi bed sitter. Huyo mtu ni kukumaliza ama ni kukuua hata?
Ni kukumaliza.
So by the you know the fact is, ukuja na kitu kama unanitaka nikiwa na 100%, kuja na 50. If we want 100% in this marriage, kuja na 50 na mimi nikuje na 50. Tuanze hii safari pamoja.
And we're not saying, by the way, wacha tuondoe ile notion ya ati mtu haezi pata mtu ako wealthy na kuwe mzuri. That is not what we are saying.
We are not saying that. We are avoiding this long waiting and then ukuja kwa maisha ya mtu wa kumisuse.
Yeah, true.
You see? True. You have been in the life, you know, in the singlehood life. Na umekaa sana, umekaa, umejipanga, you have even invested. Yeye kwa sababu pia alikuwa single in that season. What did he do? Na wewe ulifanya nini? Because by the end of the day, unajua ukianza kufika hizo ma 40s ama 35, you start giving up. Unaanza kujizoesha, I can do without ama I can do with or without, I can be good. Juu sasa hapa ni kubahatisha.
Ukweli.
Hapa inakuwa kubahatisha. So basi ukibahatika upate. Huyo mwenye umepata amekuja kukumaliza ama alikuwa wapi? You see? And that is why I am telling you, easy first 3-4 dates, they are very important. Yani unaenda munaenda date na yeye. Na mkitoka hapa wewe ndio huyo unakuja ukiona hiyo dress inakaa vizuri. Hebu tuingie na una kitu kwa wallet yako,
unamwambia hebu tuingie.
So by the end of the day ana end up kuaibika juu mko na yeye Do you know amekuchuja kwa sababu amejua wewe ni user. Saa zingine unamwambia M-Pesa you know, can you M-Pesa me something? Ukimwambia akutumie M-Pesa, huyo mtu ameona aje? So hata yeye akikwambia, sisemi ni vibaya, lakini it's always good muanze kujua after marriage ndivyo hizo vitu zinaanza kuhappen. Pesa yenu huwa inaoana that particular time. Lakini kama you in a relationship, vitu zenu bado ziko kwa relationship.
Lakini kama anafaa kunitreat vizuri,
kukutreat ni sawa, ni wako, but ni wewe unasema utreatiwe
ama ni out of will. Thank you. Now we get you. Let it be out of will.
Man, hebu niulize. Man, wewe unataka akuambie ama ni wewe ujiambie? Ujiambie, si ndio? Si ukae hapo kuambia ati sasa sijui niliona kitu fulani pale, hata yeye aliona na anajua iko. That is a red flag in society.
Leo umetetea wanaume. Umetetea leo na
umetetea kila mtu. Nimesema even us
ladies.
Unawezaje wacha look hata ukijua unaenda na yeye date, ebu jipondoe kabisa. Yani tengeneza makucha, tengeneza nywele yako, be that queen Alita anataka. Because you cannot expect to have
a standard
na you are not a queen already.
Ukweli.
Just make yourself a queen ndio king akute.
Ukweli.
Lakini it is in the waiting. Nani tunasomaga kuhusu Queen Esther alifichwa for 1 year ndio afanye nini? Kwa nini sisi ladies wa siku hizi hatujifichangi? Yani mtu anakupigia asubuhi, mumeonana na yeye through messenger, anakuambia hi and then you hi back. Anakuuliza uko wapi? Unamwambia niko mahali fulani. Now the next conversation umemuita babe. Ya tatu umemuita sweetheart. Saa 10 ndiye huyo.
Why my love?
And it is the first day. You are not even patient. Ulingojea nini hapo? Why would that man misuse you? Or why would that lady misuse you? Ameona you are very cheap.
Very.
Na ndio nikasema hizi vitu ambazo you have not processed for a long time, achana nazo.
Let us come to the physical reality.
Yes.
Because of time.
Yeah.
The physical reality. And we often talk of purity.
Yes.
No sex before marriage and all that. But kuna hormones, and for ladies like us who are in our 30s, we get to a point where when you're ovulating, it's really tough on you.
I know.
And we've spoken of purity before marriage. How do you deal with the physical wanting of intimacy? Because you are desiring intimacy. How do you deal with it?
Can I tell you something, Wamboi? Everything is about decision making. If you make your decision ya kwamba hata kama nitakuwa, even if I'll be pushed by the feelings or anything, I will hold on until the last moment. Do you know this thing, people have been saying I'm being affected by my feelings. I told some people, if you are affected, it is affecting you in your brains but not in your heart. Yes, kwa mawazo unasumbuka. What is your heart telling you? Do you know nowadays people don't follow their heart, they follow their minds. Na ndio sababu umepata so many women have been dumped, so many men have been heartbroken because you followed your mind, you never followed your heart. You can imagine tumeonana na mtu kwa gari saa hii nikikuja. Tumependana na jioni tumeoana. What do you call that? Is it rust of love?
Lust.
Yeah?
You've been
nilicheka, someone told me, do you know even you finish what you are doing na hata ujui huyo mtu anaitwa nani?
Mm.
Unaenda huko kwa barabara ukifikiria na huyo mtu alikuwa anaitwa.
ulikuwa umeendea mautamu nimeisha ujui jina
you even don't know hata mkukutana na yeye tena ujui sura yake
kweli. But it's happening na siku hizi si ya wanaume peke yake.
I'm telling you it is for
both
genders.
Even ladies nowadays are dumping.
And do you call that cheap or dignity?
Last.
Uh-huh.
Let us call it last.
Can we call what is dignity?
When you're dignified enough not to do some things,
Uh-huh.
you know, and you love yourself. When you say that my body is the temple of Christ.
Na kwa wale ambao hawajaokoka hawajui hizi stories za temple,
they just decide not to. They love themselves.
it is a matter of decision making. You know, in patience, let's not divert from our topic. In patience there must be wisdom, and it is key. Because if you have a lot of wisdom, you will be able to tell yourself, for now I will leave this thing at this. Nakumbuka there is a time ulikuwa unanicheka sana nikikwambia I will stand on my grounds. Wewe cheka tu.
Hey, na mimi sasa kikaniramba. Anyway,
waiting there must be wisdom. Waiting and wisdom. Unajua vitu zingine sio wisdom na sio dignity. You know, there must be wisdom and there must be waiting. So anytime you are patient, you have to wait and you have to have a lot of wisdom. Okay? And then
Apostle.
Yes.
Now in the wait, I'm so patient.
Yes.
I know that when I'm doing this is wrong. How do you distinguish between a genuine physical urge and an emotional craving for validation? Because una feel lonely, and then there's lust behind the loneliness.
You know, in patience, what is patience? In patience, you have to endure the loneliness. You have to endure the lust. You have to, you have to endure all these things if you are patient enough. Na ndio sababu nikakwambia this being patient is an attitude. Ni wewe mwenyewe, you are telling yourself it is a discipline. I will discipline myself and I will stand on this ground and I will tell myself I will not do this. You remember these guys, the three guys, Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego, they stood on their ground. Walisema nini? They are not going to compromise. So in patience you have to decide, you have to make up your mind, you have to tell yourself you are not gonna compromise. You will stand on your ground until the last moment.
What about me, who is not now a Christian and I'm not born again and I don't know anything to do with
wisdom is given to everybody, not to the born again.
I'm in waiting.
Yes.
Amani.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Okay, let me
but now I want.
You want. And you are there once.
Yeah.
Why didn't you learn a lesson in the first downfall and in the second downfall? Why didn't you learn a lesson? And at least you have a friend who fell on the same ground because of lack of patience. You know, some things we even learn from others. Sio lazima usome na yako. Sometimes you learn even from a friend. You learn even from social media. You learn from social media. You tell yourself, wow, if this person went down because of this, then I should not go along that lane. You should avoid this lane, especially in the current world that we are living. We have seen even from people we don't know. It is all over in social media. This one has done this and it resulted to this. This one went through this and the result was this one. So why don't we tell ourselves, I am learning from this one. I am learning from my previous relationships. I am learning from my downfall. And you know, when I learn through my own experience, it is more painful and it is more impactful kuliko kusoma na ya mtu mwingine. For example, there are things you did you can never do.
Yeah, true.
Isn't it?
True.
There are things I did I can never do, and there are things that I went through in the previous relationships that I can never tolerate. Nikiona hii tunaenda kuingia hapa, I will not stand this.
But I think and I want to say this maybe basically from my own experience. Don't set too much rules for yourself.
Exactly.
Just go for the self-respect itself. Because the rules, they say rules are meant to be broken.
Yes.
But now when you choose to be, it's all about self-respect.
Yeah, use this word,
able.
dignity.
Dignity.
You want to be a woman of dignity. How should I behave? What should I do and what should I not do? I want to be a man of dignity. What should I do? What are my previous downfalls? What are my previous my previous failures? You are very sure you cannot go towards that one because the last time nilipita hapa niliingia kwa hii shimo. So you can never go there.
No, Amani. A 20-year-old self of you. And I want you to talk to our viewers and listeners now.
Yes.
Now the advice you would give now, because if you could sit down with your own 20-year-old self, who was once terrified of being left behind, what would you tell that 20-year-old girl?
Okay, in the first thing I would tell a teenager or a Gen Z, I would use this word dignity.
And use you as kitambo when you were a 20-year-old.
I messed up. I messed up. So there are things that I will tell these people according to my experience and whatever. You tell them I did this, I was told not to do this, and I did it. I messed up and I landed here. So if you don't listen to what you are being told today, the result will be this. And they are not always sweet. Actually, they are very bitter. They are very bitter, and by the time you are coming back to yourself, you will have wasted a lot of time, you will have wasted a lot of opportunities, you will have wasted yourself. Imagine now coming back at the age of 30 with 3-4 kids. Sasa ndio unakuja unataka kurudi shule. Ni wewe utasoma ama ni hao watoto wako? And to make the matter worse, these children are from different fathers. What will you tell these children in future? Do you know the children that we are bringing up today are not the children that we brought up in the previous generations or in the previous years? These are the kind of children who will ask you, why was I not born by the father to my brother or to my sister? Utajibu huyo mtoto nini? Utaanza kumwambia you wasted yourself. Utaanza kumwambia I went through this and that is why I'm resorting to this. So sometimes I am telling this young generation, it is always good to know the consequences of what you are doing today, because whatever you are doing today will magnify tomorrow.
In 30 seconds.
Yes.
Amani.
Yes.
If a husband never comes, or if the husband takes another 10 years,
yes,
how will one ensure that their life still is well lived?
One thing that I'll tell you, our life is in the hands of God. It is not in the hands of men. It is not in the hands of women. So whether your wife comes or not, life has to continue. Tuseme leo juu hauna umekufa. Ni nini imekwama yako juu hauna? You have to know that life has to continue with or without. By the end of the day, this person who is coming in your life is coming to complete from where you are. Akuji kuangalia past yako. By the way, the relationships tunasema forget about the past. Don't dig out my past because I was not an angel.
People should not dig out their past.
Itakuwaste.
Kila mtu ako na past yake.
Ako na bitter one. So if you dig out my past, we might not end up anywhere.
Yeah, true.
So we are coming.
And I've learned from my past.
Yes.
I've learned from my past. And there are things right now I wouldn't even dare doing. Thank you so much, Amani, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
We were so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
We know we tried to like kukimbiza kidogo because of time.
Yeah.
But I know we are going to have another time and talk about more things. And it's good that this generation be told some things, because I've realized that some of them are just living without knowing the direction they're taking. So to our viewers,
in short, they are living a life without a future.
Yes. To our viewers and listeners, this has been Straight Talk Show with me, Wamboi. It has been a delight to have you here. And like I say always, thank you for watching Top Prime Media and being one of us. This is the hub of authentic vibes. And see you tomorrow. And God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue, spot massage, aromatherapy, relaxing massage, Swedish massage, back, neck and shoulder massage. We also offer advanced facials and chemical peel for that flawless glow. We are located in Kitengela, Olive Business Complex, opposite Nairobi Women Hospital, and we are open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0112 229 111. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Le Refresh. Le Refresh, everything body and face. Your body deserves a refresh, and your face too. Welcome to Le Refresh, your home of everything body and face. We offer premium facials like deep cleansing, enzyme powder, bright and glow, instant glow treatment, skin refining, and LED therapy, plus waxing. Need to relax? Enjoy our soothing massage treatments like deep tissue, spot massage, aromatherapy, relaxing massage, Swedish massage, back, neck and shoulder massage. We also offer advanced facials and chemical peel for that flawless glow. We are located in Kitengela, Olive Business Complex, opposite Nairobi Women Hospital, and we are open daily from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0112 229 111. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Le Refresh. Le Refresh, everything body and face. Your body deserves a refresh, and your face too.